I think Sindri and Brock, they both are so helpful to Atreus and to Kratos, and we
Hmm.
see that here as well. But we see that relationship between Sindri and Atreus, and then we see what happens towards the end as well. So was that a challenge for you to play Sindri in this particular part of the game?
So I didn't know when we shot 2018. I didn't want to know a lot. I think when I met with them and I got the job, I said, I want to know what I need to know for this game. If you want to tell me something, tell me. But if there's stuff you don't want to tell me, don't tell me. I'd always approached Sindri. I think he's got a wonderful sense of humor. I think he's got a huge heart. Um, I think he's just who he is. I think whether he can help it himself or not, he wears on his sleeve all the characteristics that we don't want people to see. He's sensitive, he's needy, he loves big, he's an insecurity, and he's a germaphobe and he's anxious, but without knowing anything before going into 2018, I wanted that to reflect the human nature of that, is that sometimes people with that degree of germophobia, it's based in a trauma, or it's a need to be in control. So although I didn't know anything, and although it may have never come to fruition, I always thought, well, that's something I can latch on to and I can relate to, as all of us can. And I thought his sense of humor and his way of coping with it. So even if you never found out why he was like that, it was kind of there. So when I went into this game and I sat down with Eric and Matt and they told me what the arc of it was, first of all, it just punched me in the gut what was going to happen to Brock. But it allowed me to kind of go with how I'd approached Sindri and take it from there. And that I thought, okay, well, there's already been a trauma, and and then of course, as you find out, it's probably related to that.
Yeah.
So it was you know, luck, and it just fit. Um, but I was excited, and then I just thought I was going to throw up because I thought it was an incredible story, and I thought, and for people to see how much they love each other and how much family matters, and how beloved Brock was, and the responsibility to tell the love for him that Sindri's got and the gamers have. Um, but then I felt the oi. Now I owe it. I owe it to the story, and I owe it to the people that are going to buy this to try to really pull it off.